Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. The Tony Award-winning Best Musical Fun Home is getting ready to hit the road with their first performance on October 2nd in Cleveland, Ohio. And we dropped by the rehearsal studio to meet the company.
After a critically acclaimed run downtown at the Public Theater for 6 months, then followed by our successful 18-month run on Broadway, we are incredibly excited to launch the national tour. We'll open in Cleveland on October 5th, and we're really excited about it.
And when our director Sam Gold and our set and costume designer David Zinn got together to put together this new tour, what they did is they took all the things that they had learned, or many of the things they learned at the Public, where the production was done in the proscenium, and then they looked at what they had done in the round at Circle in the Square, and they found a wonderful way to merge those two productions into a brand new production that's unique and special unto itself. And so when you come and see the show, what you're going to see is something that really encompasses all of the best from both the Public proscenium and the Circle in the Square round into a whole brand new production.
A brand new family you're putting together for the road. How excited are you two?
Oh my God, we're so excited. The cast is fantastic. We've had a great time with them. They're really doing a wonderful job. And what's really exciting is they've all made it their own in a very special way, and they're all amazing.
I would just add that Sam Gold, our director, really took an approach that he wanted this, just as he did down at the Public and on Broadway, he wanted this production to be entirely its own, and from the physical production to the staging to really all of its components, it is. And we've loved watching this cast discover this piece, and we're incredibly excited for it to go out on the road and have audiences across the country come to discover Fun Home and all that it has to say.
It's amazing to see, as is the right and good and satisfying thing to happen, the Broadway cast, the show, the show just melded into them. You couldn't really separate them. So it's interesting to see the writing again. It's interesting to hear to have new people go through that process again. You get to see the bones of what we made and remember that, and it's really it's very interesting and satisfying for us to watch this process.
What are you looking forward to the most with having Fun Home go across the country?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. Apparently the producers have made us Fun Home luggage tags, which I'm super excited about.
Kate has hers. They're really beautiful.
That's what I hear. I was saying to somebody, when we started this process 87 years ago, I did it for the swag. I knew there was a luggage tag in my future.
You're getting ready to go on the road in Fun Home. How excited are you all?
It's really exciting. I mean, I'm so excited to go to all those different places, and the cast is amazing, really nice. It's really exciting. I have never traveled across the road before, and I have never been on Broadway or a tour, and so it's really fun.
This is a surreal experience. I'm so lucky to be going on tour with all these amazing people and this amazing cast and crew and creative team, and I'm just really lucky and grateful for this experience.
I can't wait. This is my first tour, so I don't even know how it's going to happen, but I just have a great feeling about this tour.
I can't believe this is happening. This is the first time I've ever done anything really big, and the people are so awesome, and I just love everything about it, and I can't wait for this experience.
This is going to be quite a tour. We already love each other, so that helps. Never mind what everyone else thinks, but we're having a blast, and I think that this is going to be a really great thing to bring all across the country.
Truly, yeah. We've already, I've known the whole cast for only 4 weeks, and we're all so loving to each other. I feel like I've known my mom for a long time.
Yeah, she's my daughter now.
Yeah, but it's so important that this show, especially this show, gets across the country.
Okay, working with the different Allisons, I mean, what's that been like for you, seeing them at different levels and different ages?
Well, it definitely helps with character development, because usually in another show it's just one. And so you don't get to see someone, on their take, performing their piece of someone else's life. And it's special to be able to experience that.
You saw this show. I mean, the Broadway production blew everybody away. Then you find out you've taken over, Michael Cerveris' role. I mean, where do you start?
Yeah, well, you start first by acknowledging how brilliant Michael Cerveris is in it. And you sort of have to realize, okay, I'm not going to be able to do that because that's Michael. So I have to find out what my version of that is. And Sam Gold, our director, has been fantastic in really trying to get very specific with me what it is, who my Bruce Bechtel is, while still telling that same story in its way. It's been probably the hardest job I've had in years and years and years. I was saying earlier to someone, I remember when I played Hamlet, this is how I felt, because the role is that complex and that layered and difficult. And I've had to give myself permission in rehearsal to not be there right at the top, to just, we're going to put in this layer, then we're going to put in that layer, and then that, and that, and that. And so we have to build it. I have to really allow myself a process in this one, because he's so fragmented. He's got so many parts of him that are all displayed in this incredible play.
You've only toured once, right?
Well, I toured once, and it was when I was just a pup, so I kind of went along with, oh, okay, I'll pack 2 suitcases. But this time, I'd always thought since then that if I toured again, I would want to drive the tour, because I love driving. So bought myself a used car, and I'm getting ready to throw bikes in it, and who knows? Once we get through tech and we get open, I might get a dog. It's going to be a fun tour.
You have to keep a video journal on the road. I've never heard of someone like getting a car, getting their dog, getting everything, and just throwing it into a car and seeing the country that way.
Yeah, I want to. I actually, one of the things I'm trying to wrangle is that the use of, I have an Actors Equity, I have my personal accounts, but I have an Actors Equity Instagram and I have a Snapchat, and I never use them. And so in an effort to keep all of my social media from just turning into, look, more pictures of me, I thought I might dedicate either the Instagram or the Snapchat to being on the road, because for our members, that's a really important thing. And for the president to go out on this particular contract, I think it's important.
I was going to say, they got to know where their president is, in each city, and so you're going to sit on like Skype. No one Skypes anymore, do they?
I don't know. You know what? I just had a Skype meeting a couple weeks ago, and I was like, we'll Skype. And then I realized I don't have Skype. So I put it on my phone, and then it kept cutting off. I said, well, why didn't we just FaceTime? So I think I'll do a lot of meetings remotely. I mean, there are some things I'm going to fly in for, and actually the way the schedule works out, I may be able to take a couple personal days to come back for important stuff. But I think it's so important to us, and to me in particular, that equity is more than New York City. And it's everybody who works in regional theater. It's people who tour. It's people who work for $300-400 a week and only do theater part-time. And so it's a chance to get out of Times Square, although I love it here, and get out and check in with the rest of the world is a really good thing. I think it's a welcome thing for me. It's going to be a blast, and it's good for the union.
Come see Fun Home on tour!